Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Jeff. Is there a reason why my camo isn't appearing on this anymore? It keeps removing my camo. Okay, there it is. It removed all of the camos from all of my things? Is it just on this class? No. Almost.
Get out of here, fuckhead. I'm fucking reporting you again.
We're back here over on some more Modern Warfare, as you can see. We're going to be talking about Modern Warfare, so, you know. I noticed that a lot more people enjoy watching Modern Warfare anyway, especially over, Vanguard, so, if you want me to keep playing this, I can totally just keep playing this shit. Feels weird asking for likes to play Modern Warfare, but... leave a like for more Modern Warfare. So there's been some rumors going around about Modern Warfare 2 again. I've been seeing people tweet at me like, yo, thoughts? People are like fucking tagging me and all sorts of shit. Usually by the time people are tweeting about it, actually like on the timeline, just openly talking about shit, I just assume it's probably safe to talk about at this point. What? Show me a single person on planet Earth that has ever died from getting their toes tapped. What the fuck is going on? Let's try to find some of the tweets. Hold on, let me just like look at my mentions. I'm not sure who leaked it in the first place. That's why I don't even like saying names and all that other shit, because I don't want to like miscredit people, and also I don't want to just like act like I'm the one that figured this shit out. I'm just looking at my timeline. So my worry before about Modern Warfare 2 coming out, and honestly I feel like a lot of people's worries, is that Modern Warfare 2019 is basically going to be an even more campy, slow version of Modern Warfare 2019. But the things that we've actually been hearing, I was thinking that they were gonna just turn deeper and deeper and deeper into this whole style of like realism versus, you know, the classic multiplayer that we have known for years and years. Because Modern Warfare 2019 was kind of, you know, breaking that mold a little bit, making things like actively more passive and okay. And because they made the game so polished and, you know, good feeling, and pairing it with Warzone and everything, people have enjoyed the feeling of it so much so to the point to where they have literally forgot. Literally brainwashed. It just goes so long one way for so long that people just kind of forget how it was. They just like actively just start forgetting it, and they're purposefully doing it. So these tweets are from the MW2 Ghost, so I'm not sure if he's original leaker or what, but says movement is faster than Modern Warfare 2019, just not as fast as Vanguard, which is fine. Modern Warfare 2019 movement speed is good, especially when you got like the lighter weight weapons and things like that. And Vanguard is like, it always did feel like super fast, so you know, it could be, you know, there's an up and a downside. It's probably due to like map design and things like that, where they're going to keep the speed in between. It seems like we're probably still going to have, you know, tac sprint and things. I think that's just going to stay. So rip all of our controllers, or you're just going to have to play on auto tac sprint, which I hate doing personally. I hate auto tac sprint. I don't like the fact that I can't control my characters. Like, I can't slowly walk anymore. My character has to keep doing this weird thing where the gun keeps doing that. It just looks bad in general. Map design is to be similar to the DLC maps for Modern Warfare 2019, like Oil Rig, Candor, Sawmill, brighter aesthetic. Map design led by the concept of retaining the traditional Call of Duty experience while staying true to the Infinity Ward flare. I'm hoping flare doesn't entail, you know, people sitting on top of rooftops with only literally one way into a building. But from the sounds of it, it is a little bit faster paced, apparently, over 2019, so they have a little bit of a faster paced game in general, right? Also, one thing that I ended up replying as soon as we ended up hearing about Modern Warfare 2, when they did their one tease tweet, where they said that there's like a new age of Modern Warfare coming or whatever, I replied to it saying things like, add combat pacing. Keep combat pacing. And I had so many people replying to me like, dude, there's a million other things that are wrong with it, million other things that you should ask for, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing, combat pacing, for me, the thing about combat pacing is that it won't directly attack their way that they wanted to design the game. The player is able to choose how big of a lobby they end up getting into. It would then be up to them to design maps that would be able to allow them to both play in a certain way. And if Blitz is known to be this mode where it's just breakneck speed, spawn, 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 then die a million times, people made fun of it, but I should be allowed to play like that if I fucking want to. You can make fun of it all you want, but at the end of the day, you're sitting there fucking hiding and playing these slow-ass games, celebrating 20 kills on Verdansk and shit. It comes down to, you know, preference or whatever, and sure, people get tired of the respawn multiplayer shit, but to act like 20 kills is this insanely high-octane fast pace, like, yeah, it's fast-paced for only 20 kills. I'd rather drop 100 kills every fucking game on respawn than sit there and hide for 20. That's just me, though. And that's just talking about how BRs are set up and shit like that. The thing is, Modern Warfare 2019's, multiplayer was set up so slowly with, how the minimap was and everything like that, and the map design, that literally good games would be well over just 20 kills. In a respawn mode. This is back when people were averaging, 100 pluses and shit like that. And on average, if you were any good, you drop at least like 40, 50, something, depending on the game mode, map, whatever. But 20? It was never considered high kills unless you were playing like S&D maybe. Subject to change though, they apparently are having combat pacing. It's seemingly planned to return Classic and Blitz. There is no Assault one apparently, which is fine. I mean, I don't know what their Blitz, actually entails either. You know what I mean? Their Blitz could mean just, 2 extra players or 1 extra player. It all depends. But I think combat pacing overall is just a win in general. Now, I know that some people are against combat pacing from Vanguard where they were saying things like, oh, it barely works, half the time anyway. I select this and then I only get this other thing. I select Blitz and I keep getting Tactical, or I select Tactical and I keep getting Blitz and all that other stuff. I wish it would work. For me, I never ran into that issue. I genuinely haven't ran into that issue. I picked Blitz the entire year, and I've only ever really gotten Blitz. On top of that, Vanguard's maps are much better than Modern Warfare 2019's maps. Design-wise, they just flow way better, with or without Tactical, or Blitz, or whatever. They're just better maps. Classic mini-map, but this is not final. Dude, if this has combat pacing classic mini-map with the feeling of Modern Warfare, oh my god. I want this game to be insane. It's all sounding too good to be true, though. There's always some sort of stupid-ass drawback that we just don't see. Like, we got all of the stuff that we need, and it turns out that we spawn into the game without guns now. Sniper rifles no longer one-shot kill unless you shoot them in the face, while ARs are still killing in one bullet, killing in less than 200 milliseconds type shit. So weird. We don't know what the TTK is like. Game is looking remarkably polished considering it's only February. Yeah, we heard this before. There's weapon inspects. There's apparently like actual gameplay. Don't know how high quality the gameplay is. It's probably some shit where, somebody's recording it at some kind of session or whatever with their cell phone. That's probably from like 2012 or something. That is usually what all of the leak footage looks like. It's always shaky cam and low quality every single time. It's like fucking UFO footage. Can't we just get like a nice, crispy just view for once? If they're saying all these great things about the game, I remember how many great positive things people were saying about Vanguard too. It's just people got real tired of the whole World War II setting and shit like that, and then it just became cool to hate on the game. All I know is, after this, ain't no way in hell they're going back to World War II. Honestly, a part of me is happy that people don't want to, keep accepting and just keep buying and, wanting to play a World War II game, because I am done with this shit. Apparently, there are multiple inspects and stuff for weapons as well. Like, I guess you could do a certain inspection, and then you'll randomly get the inspect that just, like, is different or something. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be this weird thing where, like, in Vanguard, how, for whatever reason, we still don't have weapon inspects, even though that's, like, a huge part of the game. It's the game's literal identity. And coming from the game that gave us this level of, gunsmith, there ain't no way that the weapons are not going to be the stars of the game. They pretty much always have been, but they really, really played them up in Modern Warfare. Made them look super crispy, made all of the details and stuff like that look all good. The gun enthusiasts love this shit. I don't really give a fuck about guns, but this is the only game I'm good at. Yeah, speaking of good, I got over level 1000, item level 1000 yesterday. I'm 1020. And clapping all this tier 2 content. I don't know at what item level tier 3 is. If it's like 1100, 1300, whatever. I assume you hit 1100 and then you're able to go and get a set, and then you can upgrade it to 1300, which is tier 3. Maybe. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what's going on with Modern Warfare 2. That's what people are saying. People are tagging me in like literally all of these, so I'm just like, okay. I'm seeing some, mixed things. Like, for whatever reason, there's like these weirdo-ass people that don't like combat pacing, and they think something's gonna like mess the game up. Like, oh, combat pacing is gonna kill this game like it did Vanguard. Combat pacing only helped Vanguard. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I literally beat the fucking game. I have no idea what people are talking about with it being, a problem or somehow killing a game. I have no idea how that works. Like, the only thing I can think of is that you're a tactical player, and because so many people don't want to play tactical anymore, you keep getting put in the blitz matches, and you're pissed off that you're not getting the slower paced games or something. Or it could be vice versa, but I never ran into that shit. Every single time I have picked blitz, when it's available to me, I have gotten assault or blitz. Like 98% of the time. I can't say 100% because I genuinely do not remember it ever crossing my mind where, oh, I'm gonna get tactical again. Unless there was a specific mode where they ended up switching back and forth on the maps where they started decreasing the overall blitz size of players. I always wanted more players, period. More players, I don't give a fuck how else would work. It's crazy too because Vanguard, while trying to spawn that many people on the map and it still manages to spawn people in front of each other, still have better spawns for the pace of the match than Modern Warfare 2019. So go figure that out. It sounds too good to be true though.